Good day and welcome back to my channel. Oh, by the way, happy Valentine's Day. It is February 14th, 2025. So I hope you have a blessed day with your loved ones. And if you're single by yourself, I hope you grab a great book and snuggle up with a cup of coffee or tea and enjoy your day. Today we're going to have a little chat and we will carry on. So right now I am actually on the highway because I got 4 orders, but it's at a high school in St. Albert. So I've got to pick up these 4 different envelopes and then hand deliver them to some people. I don't know if they're students and they're misbehaving or what it is, but it's apparently envelopes. So that'll be interesting. Of course, I have no idea what it is or what's in it. Yesterday was a very interesting day. I didn't get done until 6 o'clock again because I had a bunch of these prescription orders. And then I got 10 orders from Skip the Flowers. And I went and picked them up at one location, but I had to deliver them all over the city. You name it. South side, west end, north side. All over. So today I wanted to do a little comparison between my Uber Eats deliveries and my Courier deliveries, which I'm doing right now. So we will compare them and break them down a little bit, and I will try and decide which I like better and which pay the most. So we'll touch on that. Well, hello there again. Man, some of these downtown locations I have to go to are crazy. I park and I use my traffic cone, so I go fast. But it's a crazy day. Of course, as soon as I come downtown, my dispatcher gives me several more orders that have to go to the north side. So away I go. What a gloomy day it has turned out to be. I don't know if you can see, but it's this gloomy white fog, semi-white out. Yeah, I would rather be somewhere warm and tropical. I had to wear my sunglasses because of the whiteout conditions. It's hard on my eyes, but look, we're still plugging away here. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, it just looks gloomy and there's no sun. I haven't seen the sun all day. It's just ugly. Ugly. Oh, and now both my fog lights have burnt out, plus one other light. So I'm a one-eyed vehicle now. So I gotta get a hold of somebody tomorrow, get these things fixed. Always something. Well, I should have been done early today, maybe around 3 o'clock. But what happened was when I was downtown, I think I mentioned that another driver gave me a bunch of her orders, and one guy gave me his order. I got those all taken care of, but the very last one I had was close to my home. So you got to be kind of efficient with your fuel and your time. So there was no point in me coming all the way to the north side by where I live to drop off this prescription and then head out back to the south side and way out in the west end to do other deliveries. But I did not realize that it was also a rush order. It had to be delivered before 12 o'clock. Well, I didn't even get it until after 12 o'clock. But it turns out I got it all taken care of. Everything was done. And I was heading over to this older lady's apartment or whatever. So I called her at about 3 o'clock, and she said, well, I told those people that it was supposed to be delivered by 12 o'clock because I've got a doctor's appointment, and I'm at my doctor's appointment right now. So I said, okay, well, I can bring it to you after. What time will you be home? Maybe 4 o'clock, 4:30? And she says, yeah, maybe 4:30. So I came into her general area, and I decided to check with Cal Tire to see if I can get my headlight replaced. Hang on, gotta fix this here. And they could have done it now, but he didn't know for sure if he had the right part or what. You gotta take if you gotta take the bumper off, and then he might have to call someone to deliver parts. And so I said, you know what? I'm still working. I've got another delivery to make in less than an hour. So I said, do it tomorrow morning. So 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on a Saturday, I have to be here to get my bulbs replaced. I mean, before you tell me to do it myself, no, I'm not going to do it myself. I don't have the tools. I don't have the ability to get in there. These fog lights are hard to get to, so it's not that expensive to get them replaced. So get it done. Get the professionals to do it. That's what they get paid for. So that's that. But I was talking about I was thinking about comparing doing Uber Eats deliveries and doing this Courier. So, pros and cons, I guess. The pros about the Courier business is a dispatcher will give me all the orders, and I just go fill them. And if there's any issues, I just call my dispatcher, and he or she can contact the client or the customer or whatever they need to do. Plus, I also do that. I'll call the customer. So that's good. So that's a benefit, a pro of the Courier position over Uber Eats. Uber Eats, I just wait until the order comes, and I just make sure that I take pictures and show that I delivered it. The good thing though about the pro about Uber Eats is I can get these orders, and I can decline an order if the dollar amount isn't that good and the mileage is too far. But having said that, now that I've been doing this Courier business, I've gotten some low dollar, high mileage prescriptions or orders that I've had to deliver, and I've kind of had to deliver them. I mean, it says that I could decline, refuse to do it. I've only refused to do one once, and that was because it said I had to go to Calgary, Alberta, and that's a 3.5-hour drive in bad weather. So no, I'm not going to Calgary, but I've taken all the other ones. So it got me thinking that, because there's a lot of YouTube videos that talk about Uber Eats or Skip the Dishes or DoorDash that say, don't take low dollar, high mileage offers. But I got to thinking, I've taken some high mileage, low dollar orders with this Courier job, and I've been offered higher dollar, high mileage orders with Uber Eats. And I'm thinking that, you know what, I might just take them. I would, if I made $12 but I had to go 16 kilometers, that's better than making $6 and having to go 30 kilometers, which I've done. So yeah, and before you tell me about my mileage and my gas and the wear and tear on the car and is it worth it, yeah, I know all that. Some folks have mentioned that a few times, but you don't know my story. I tried to get work before in September, October, November. Couldn't find work. Nobody was hiring an old man like me. So I took what I could get, and I don't mind doing it. I know, yes, there's wear and tear, but I was doing, when I had my health and safety job, I was doing wear and tear. I was driving all over the country with my own personal vehicle. The only difference is I was getting paid kilometers. I think they were paying me 55 cents a kilometer, so I did make some extra money. But I was still driving 100 kilometers a day on average, so sometimes even more. So, yes, so you don't have to remind me. Don't make me cry. But no, it's good. So I'm kind of liking both, pros and cons of doing both of these. I guess the con with Uber Eats is you could be sitting for a while and not getting any orders, and then all of a sudden you start getting them. I haven't done any Uber Eats in the evening after dark because it's hard to see, but I have been forced to do deliveries in the dark with my courier business. So I have a little tactical flashlight that's pretty bright. So I could do Uber Eats at night, and I plan to do a lot more Uber Eats as we get into spring and summer when the daylight is out, and I can do this at 8 o'clock at night. So there's that. What else was there? There was something else I was going to say. I can't remember now. Please. I'm just looking across the road here. There's the cork and barley. That was the very first. For those that don't know, I have a second channel called Rate My Restaurant, and I go into restaurants and fast food places and try out some of their food, and then I rate them. And I have a YouTube channel. I haven't done too much. I think I only have 4 or 5 videos on there, so I will be doing more of those. But I've been kind of waiting, and because it costs me money every time I go in there. So if I do the fast food, it's not too bad because a burger is less expensive than buying a big entree at a fancier restaurant. But yeah. But Uber Eats overall is pretty good. I like them both. There was something I was going to say, but I just can't think of it now. Because a lot of you, if you remember, I just kind of talk about things off the top of my head. But a lot of you folks have said that you are thinking about doing some food deliveries to make extra money towards retirement or to pay some bills. So Uber Eats is really good. I think it's one of the better ones. Because the nice thing about Uber Eats is I can log on anytime I want, and I can log off whenever I want. And I get paid every week. Every Tuesday, the money goes into my account. Whereas I've heard that DoorDash, you have to book a time. So you have to book in a time slot like 5 to 8 in the evening or something. So overall, rating the two, Uber Eats is a lot more flexible. Oh, that's what I was going to say. With Uber Eats, I can pause my orders, and I can take time and go have a meal or do what I want. So there's no pressure. There's no pressure on you with Uber Eats. With this courier job, there's a lot more pressure because you have to perform. When they start handing out these 15 to 20 orders, you got to get them done. And that's why sometimes I'm working till 7 o'clock at night. I know the very first day I did it, I was out till 8 o'clock at night. And I started around 8, so a 12-hour day. So, folks, I appreciate you watching my video. Hopefully that lady will be done. It's 4 o'clock now. So I'm going to make my way over to her place. And I'll ring her doorbell. And then I'll just hang out there until she comes home. If she's not home by 4:30, I'll call her. I was going to go take this package right to her, but I forgot to mention that to her, so I didn't want to call her again. Okay, so if you like this video, I hope you like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how things are going. It's 4 o'clock now. How was your Valentine's Day? Or is it not started for you yet? Are you taking your lovely spouse out for supper tonight? Did you bring some flowers home? Some roses? Okay. Have a great one. And we will see you in the next video. God bless. Have a great day. Cheers.